Hello, my name is Brad Potts, and today we're going to talk about the present progressive tense. Before we can look at the present progressive, we first need to understand how the progressive tense works. Progressive describes action or acting that is occurring now, was occurring in the past, or will be occurring in the future. It's used for continuing action or an act in progress. And it consists of a form of the be verb followed by a present participle or a verb ending in ing. Progressive form verbs are used much more commonly than simple form to indicate present action. For example, if we ask, "What is Robert doing?" we'd reply, "Robert is mowing the yard." We would not say, "Robert mows the yard." So now to look at the present progressive tense. Present progressive is used to describe an action that is occurring in the present. A form of the present progressive is present be verb is, am, or are, depending on your subject, followed by our present participle, or our verb ending in ing. Here's a sample sentence. I am studying for my biology class. We have our subject I, our present be verb am, and our present participle studying. Action verb study followed by ing. Before we look at the ways that present progressive is used, I want us to understand how the be verb works with our subject. So our sample sentence was I am studying. So subject I, be verb am. With you, be verb are. With he, she, it, or a proper noun such as a name, is. And when the subject is plural, it is always are, such as we are, you plural or you all are, and they are. I understand that this is a simple concept, but it's important to understand because it is part of the present progressive tense. So now to look at the two ways present progressive tense is used. First is an action that is happening now. An example is, it's snowing outside. So this is describing something that is occurring in the present. Right now, it is snowing outside. So our be verb is present participle snowing. The other way that present progressive tense works is through a reoccurring action, something happening this week, this month, this year. Our sample sentence, I am training at the gym this week. So during this week, the recurring action is training at the gym, our subject I. So if you want to ask a question using the present progressive, there's just a really simple change. All you do is move the place of the subject and the be verb. They're simply switched. So for example, a question would be, are you playing video games tonight? We begin with our present be verb are, followed by the subject you. And this can work the same if you begin with an interrogative word such as where, when, how, why. Nothing changes. For example, where are we recording our music? It's still the be verb first and then the subject. It is switched. If you want to say a negative statement with the present progressive tense, it is simply placing the word not between the be verb and the present participle. For example, my dog is not going outside. So be verb is, our negative not, and our present participle going. And with negatives, we can always have contractions. My dog isn't going outside. Those two sentences are exactly the same meaning. So here's some tips on different things you need to know about the present progressive tense. And one is to avoid using abstract or non-action verbs. So examples would be believe, know, understand, mean, and think. We do not say, I am believing you. It's in the simple present, I believe you. This would also be the same with feelings, such as like, dislike, hate, fear. We do not say, I am liking the soda. It's, I like the soda. Also works with senses, hear, smell, taste. We do not say, I am hearing the car. I hear the car. And then also with words describing belonging, own, have, belong, possess. We do not say, I am owning a car, or I am having a phone. Just, I own a car. I have a phone. There is an exception to the word have. and it's part to do with its context. Have can be used when working with, not with possession, but with feelings or events. An example, I am having a party tonight. This does work. In this case, having is taking the form of an action verb. It's meaning I am hosting a party or I am organizing a party. We would not say I am possessing a party. Or with feelings, such as he is having anxiety about his exam. This is describing a feeling that the speaker has, or in this case our subject is he. He is having anxiety. So as we said before, having can work with feelings or events. So this is always a matter of context. Another tip to understand about present progressive is that it can be used to describe an upcoming plan, but this has to work with a future time word. An example would be, we are flying to India tomorrow. So essentially we're using the present progressive to describe a plan for the future. Most textbooks and most tutors will include this form in the future progressive tense, since it's working with describing the future. But it's important to include it in this because it is using the present progressive to describe the future. We're using present be verb are and our present participle flying. So there we have present progressive, but our future time word, tomorrow. So that is present progressive tense for you, and thank you very much for watching.